Hey there, John Gumps here, Dakota Grappler. Just coming by, doing a quick camera test and checking out a few things at the Rotary Wrestling Tournament. A few people out there. Hey there, John Gumps, Dakota Grappler. Just coming in live from the Bismarck Civic Center. We have some semifinals coming up at 5:30, so if you have an opportunity to come down to the Civic Center Bismarck, feel free to do so. Other than that, I will be doing some live, especially the finals tomorrow. It's going to be great. Sydney is leading the competition right now with Bismarck High in second place. I'm going to go through some of the stuff that you can see, the brackets here. I'll do a quick update on what's happening for the semifinals, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it. Let's take a quick peek at the... You can take a look at the screen here. I've got 106 up, but let's look first at the team scores here and the results. So if I go back, let's go Bismarck Rotary here. Okay, team scores, results, team results. Here we go, pop it up. Okay, what do I got here? Well, let's go back, results, team scores, there we go. There we go, as you can see on the screen there. Let's go back there. Okay, we got Sydney in first place coming into the semifinals with 149.5 points. They've got a great, solid team through and through. You're going to see a lot of those guys probably make the finals tomorrow. Guy Melby doing a great job out of Sydney. He's got his kids ready at all times. Second place, you got some local flavor there. You got Bismarck High. They are sitting at 127.5 points. Tell you what, semifinals here at 5:30, you're going to see some major points and some separation taking place there. Okay, then you look at a third place, you got Rapid City Stevens, who's going to be a top contender in South Dakota Class A. And then in fourth place, you got Watertown, another South Dakota team, really close there at 112. Then you've got North Dakota's second best team right now, Minot at 106. And then you have Century, the third ranked team in Class A at 86.5. Right after that, you got Dickinson in seventh place with 83 points. You got Valley City with 76, West Fargo 65, and rounding out the top 10, you got Devil's Lake, whose program has really improved over the last couple of years, and they're sitting with 61.5 points. Your Class B team that you can see first in North Dakota right there, Carrington, that's in this, they're at 65.5. They are a top 5 team in North Dakota. You've got South Border and Lisbon, who had a duel last night. We can talk a little bit about that later, but Lisbon won that duel. So Lisbon is the number 1 team in Class B. I tell you what, if they'd be here, it'd be unbelievable. They'll be sitting in Castleton. Take a look at those after a bit. Then number 12th place, you got Aberdeen Central. And we go all the way down to tied for 12th, Grand Forks Central and Rapid City Central. You got Central there at 12th. And then sitting at 15th place, you got Mandan, just a couple points behind. Bismarck Legacy, West Fargo, all the way down to 30th place, you got Beulah Hazen. Okay, so now let's take a quick peek at a couple of these brackets here. Now, as I go to the brackets, let's take a quick peek there. So brackets. At 106. Okay, at 106 here. Go back, find my brackets here. Okay, sitting up top, you got South Dakota's number 1 106-pounder, Showed Hard, sitting up top. He was the number 1 seed, sophomore, and he was 22-2 sitting up the season. And you'll go against Grable from Valley City. I tell you what, he is a fireball. He's only got 1 loss on the season. I tell you what, that should be an interesting match. He is nonstop. On the bottom, you've got that's North Dakota's number 2 actually, right there, Grable. And then on the bottom, you've got LJ Aragio sitting down there with the 3 seed. He's in the semifinals against Sydney's number 2 seed, the freshman, 25-1. Lonsky. That should be a great matches here at 106. Let's take a quick peek at 113. As the brackets come out, I'll take a peek here, make sure 113 is up there. Yep, 113. 113, you got Self-Rank, who's undefeated out of Aberdeen. He is the number 1 ranked kid out of South Dakota in Class A. The number 2, then he's met Christian Tanifum several times already, a couple times this year, and he was the 2 seed out of Bismarck. Close match. He beat him dominantly down the Rapid City tournament. But then later on, I'm trying to think, they met, I'm trying to think what tournament it was. Oh, they met in Valley City. And Tanafu had a closer match with him there, but also lost. So you'll probably see in the finals there, my prediction would probably be. I'm not sure about Dean, though. This Dean from City's coming in. Going to give Tanafu a match, I'm guessing, there at 113. Also, you got Century for semifinalist. That's Neil Bohr. He's sitting up there against South Lake. He has got a match. He's going to have to wrestle to take that one. Then at 120, let's go to that bracket. Okay, looking at 120 as it pops up, you've got the other Tanafu, Wilf Tanafu, Bismarck High, the junior, sitting at the 1 seed. He's got Dakota from Century. Century, that's Caden Dakota, just a freshman. He's already got 21 wins. He's 21-8. Should be an interesting match there. Tanafu is a little bit better. Dakota's going to keep that match close to get his legs in and see what happens. On the bottom, you got Dickinson, Crimmins, facing Klein from Sydney. Again, Sydney has another guy in the semifinals here at 120. Let's go to 126. At 26, some of the best wrestlers in the state here. You've got Reese Barnhart, who lost in the finals in Rumble the Red. Great wrestler who's sitting up at the number 1 seed. No one's come close to him today. He's got a pin, a tech fall, and a pin leading into the semifinals here. Got Malone from Rapid City Stevens. You're going to see what happens there. Steven also is a fireball. We'll see what happens there. He's going to have to wrestle a good match. He's going to have to stay low, and he's going to have to be able to take him down on his feet to win that match. You got Darby, Sydney, another semifinalist going against Fisk. Now, Fisk has not lost in the season, Devils Lake. He has wrestled extremely well. See what happens in that semifinal match. Can't wait. At 132, we got Armstrong, previous state champion, North Dakota, ranked number 1 right now at 132 in the state. He is going to have to face Renner. That is a West Region matchup. That should be a great match. In fact, they'll face again next week. You got the duel between Bismarck High and Minot for basically the 1 seed out of the West. These are the 1 and 2 teams. If you have a chance, I'll get some information out there between Bismarck and Minot that duel this next week. See that match. On the bottom, you've got Jacob Thomas from Fargo South. He only has 1 loss on the season against Althoff from Watertown. He is undefeated. So Althoff, I watched him wrestle last year. He is a stud. We'll see how that match goes. I tell you what, another great semifinal match here for Rotary. 138. We're sitting with Clay Redens he's a state finalist last year, took second. Sitting against Fedek and Bismarck High. They have not faced this year. Or we think, no, have not faced this year. This should be one heck of a match here between Fedek and Redens. Okay, right there in the semifinals. Fedek had to come from overtime victory to beat Muse, just a freshman out of Jamestown. So we'll see what kind of pressure he puts on himself against Redens. Now Redens, smooth. He's great on his feet. Going to have to control him, and he has to keep that pace. Fedek's going to have to slow him down. Then you got Malone from Rapid City Stevens. He's facing Frey from Rapid City Central. I have not seen Malone wrestle this year yet, but I tell you what, this is Rapid City semifinal here at 138. 145. 145, you got Troy Berg out of Dickinson. On top there, he is the number 1 seed. He'll be going against McClanahan out of Minot. It's Minot's first semifinal match. I tell you what, this should be interesting. McClanahan really picked up his pace and looks in good shape. On the bottom half, you got Sydney Graves from Sydney. That's fifth semifinalist going against Morrison from Rapid City Central. Moving right on to 152. At 152, you got Brock Fedek. Talking back about 38 a little bit. Fedek, that's his first time down this week, down to 38. He's been wrestling 45 all season. So now this is his other brother, Brock Fedek, sitting at 152 on top. He's wrestling Noah Braun from Jamestown. Should be a match in there. Braun again picks up the pace. That could be a toss and get another West Region matchup. On the bottom half, you've got Will Clyde Connect, the number 2 seed, going against Burns from Rapid City Central. I tell you what, another great match. The Clyde Connect has really looked good today. He also has to keep the pace going. He's a guy on his feet that just has to keep going. He can't slow that match down, or he's usually in trouble. But he's a great wrestler. Both guys. We're going to look for some big competition here at 152. At 160, you got Cooper Voorhees. In fact, we got, I think, 3 undefeated wrestlers, or 2 undefeated. Yeah, 3 undefeated wrestlers in this weight class for 160. This is a battle. Tell you what, we'll only have probably 1 undefeated when it's all said and done. Unless Sydney's wrestler. No, unless or could be 0. I tell you what, this is probably the best bracket in the whole tournament. 160. Cooper Voorhees, he is a machine. He is nonstop. But I tell you what, this Tate Hogarth is a great wrestler out of Carrington. He's already got 30-some wins on the season. Got 31 wins. He is challenged. I tell you what, he's going to have to really pick up his pace to stay with Voorhees. He's going to have to stay low and get a takedown. Try to keep the match close, see what happens in the end. He's great wrestler. Then you got Lutz out of Sydney facing Larson. Larson has not lost, and both of these guys are undefeated on the bottom half of the bracket. Larson has looked unbelievable so far this year. We're going to see how this goes. This will be a great match here in the semifinals. Tell you what, tonight's a great round coming up here at 5:30. 170, you've got Jangula, a 3-time state champion out of Napoleon, undefeated. He only had 6 matches coming in. He's now 9-0. Nobody's taken him to a minute yet. Should be. I tell you what, he is a great wrestler. If he could control everything, I think he could wrestle in college. Hopefully somebody approaches him. I'm not sure if they have much, but he has potential. He's a raw talent. And then you have Strupp out of Watertown. I have not seen him wrestle. He won a tiebreaker match against a kid from Fargo Davies. You got Junglist then from Rapid City Central facing one of my favorite wrestlers to watch, Gage Wilson from Bismarck High. Another great bracket here. I can tell you what, if you have a chance to catch some wrestling, like I said, I will broadcast the finals live tomorrow. So if you have an opportunity, catch it on Facebook or on YouTube. Make sure you go over to Dakota Grappler, subscribe on YouTube, get over there, and, some good wrestling. I interview a bunch of coaches. We will do a Sunday breakdown show also. So if you have a chance to catch, I'll have an interview a coach or two come Sunday night. I'm going to try to get together with Tom Schoenhardt. He's from Rapid City. He's probably sitting in the crowd here. And we'll visit some wrestling along with, we'll find a coach that wants to join us. At 182, we got Waters from Sydney against Hughes. Now, I tell you what, this could be a battle. These two are some big boys. Hughes just a sophomore, but he is a machine also. He's tough. I want to see this match. It's one of my favorite ones. It's coming up 182. Then at down the bottom side, you got Jarrett from Dickinson, Hartford from Watertown. So we got South Dakota, North Dakota, and Montana all in at 182. At 195, you got Jones from Sydney. He is undefeated. Senior against Stobner from Aberdeen Central. Now, Stobner's coming out of the 5 seed. He's wrestled good today. He took out Devil's Lake's 4 seed, so he is on a high. He's pinned everybody today. He's got 3 pins. Jones has also got 3 pins. On the bottom half, you got Carmichael out of Mott who made it in. He beat Glott 7-5 in a semifinal match. And you got Retzlaw from Carrington. Carrington's got another semifinalist on the bottom half. He is the 2 seed. See if Carmichael and him. They probably faced. They were in the Carrington tournament. So I'm guessing that Retzlaw has got this match already this year. So to check into that. At 220, got Peyton Grunfelter lost. So he got beat, got pinned. So this is kind of a surprise on top. You got Stahl from Watertown. He faces Crump from Wahpeton. And then on the bottom half, you got Fargo Davies, Weirmeyer, and you got Scogan from Sydney. So this is another great match to look forward to. And then to your heavyweights, your big boys. You got Defoe from Grand Forks Central facing Coots from Devil's Lake. And then the bottom half, you got Stordalen wrestling Aberdeen Centrals. Buckthorny. I'm not sure. I missed that name somewhere along the way, but he's also come out of nowhere. He had no seed. He was 6-6 on the season, and he beat both guys so far. So he beat the 2 seed early on. So we'll have to see what happens here. Stordalen from Century. You got a chance here. The big boys. See who ends up in the finals. Well, I tell you what, guys, this is going to be a great tournament. Semifinals tonight. I will broadcast a few of them. I hadn't planned on doing live feed for the semis, but maybe I'll zoom in on a couple. So catch the next feed, and I will put it live both on Facebook and on YouTube. Guys, that is it. Just update on the Rotary Wrestling Tournament. You guys come on down and enjoy wrestling. Hey, promote some wrestling. Some great stuff happening everywhere in both North and South Dakota. Enjoy, guys. Thanks.